y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, So Effortlessly Sexy. I'm Charmaine, aka She Always Got Something to Say, and Zoo, period. Welcome back to my channel, y'all, or welcome if this is your first time. I hope you choose to stick around. Go ahead and hit that like, comment, and then subscribe to the channel, okay? Anyway, so y'all, hey. hey, y'all see, y'all saw why your girl is in such good spirits, okay, period. Your girl reached her weight loss goal. Actually, I reached it and then surpassed my weight loss goal, okay, and I am super happy about that. I always knew I was going to execute, so that wasn't an issue. However, the fact that we are here now, I am very happy. And yeah, y'all, so we're gonna talk about what I did now that we have reached goal, and like I said, and surpassed it. We're gonna talk about what I did to get there for those who may be on their weight loss journey, or whatever the case may be, body sculpting journey, because you know, weight loss is one thing, you know, but if you're trying to sculpt your body as well, that's another. But I'm about to have my beet juice, y'all. I'm about to have me some of my beet juice. I haven't had my beet juice in a couple days, to be honest. And just so y'all know, I actually reached my goal on Friday the 16th. As you see, today's date is the 18th, so it's Sunday. But I actually reached my goal on Friday, y'all. But it was 183. So I still had exceeded my goal, because my goal was 185. Let me drink this, girlfriend. I'm never gonna get used to the taste of beet juice. I hate beets. I hate beets. I hate the taste of beets. They're so good for you, but I hate the taste of beets, y'all. But y'all see it. I'm doing it. I always chase it down with this carrot, ginger, and turmeric juice to get that taste out of my mouth. And the carrot, ginger, and turmeric tastes delicious to me. So it's not all bad. But anyway, actually, y'all, I'm downstairs. I'm gonna get back to what we was talking about, but I'm gonna talk about that in a few minutes. I'm actually downstairs about to make me something to eat, because I just finished working out and bathing. I just got out the shower, so now it is 2:55 in the afternoon. So I'm about to make me something to eat. I know, excuse my little, y'all, this wasn't done on purpose. Like, I'm not giving Harajuku moments, okay? Like, this is just like my hair, you know, is in the process of doing what it's supposed to do. And then I just threw this robe on, but I didn't purposely come on this camera looking like a Harajuku queen, okay? But eyes and everything, child. These are my eyes. My eyes are naturally chinky and naturally low. I always look high every time, all day. People swear I be smoking, and I be telling them I'm not smoking. And then it don't help that I got a dead eye. Okay, but anyway, what I was about to say, yeah. So I'm about to make some noodles, y'all. Maybe I'll just eat. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take half of the patty, because that patty is filling, like I keep saying, by itself. So I'm gonna just take some noodles, eat half of the patty, and that's gonna be what I'm gonna eat for dinner. Yes, it's 3 o'clock, but this is my dinner time for me. So let me come back. Let me go make my plate. All right, y'all. So dinner was good. Yeah, I know I'm gonna tell you it was good, because it was. I'm all done. So now let's talk a little bit about what I did to get down my weight. So as some of you guys may know, when I started my Get Right, which was just last month in April, I've only been at this for a little over a month now. Hasn't even been over a month now? I don't know, but it's been a month. I know that for sure, clearly. It's been since the beginning of April. So yeah, it's been a little bit over a month. And I started out at 198.8, and I am now, as you see, down to 182.2. So clap it up. Clap it up. Your girl did that, period. So yeah, I'm down. We're going to round it off to 17 pounds. It's technically 16.6 pounds, but we're going to round it off to 17 pounds. So I'm down 17 pounds in a month. And here's what I did to get there. I ate exactly the foods that I still eat in moderations. I cut out soda and alcohol, and I worked out. That's it. That is it. That's all. And as far as my workout, I did the treadmill every single day, except my rest day, because as again some of you may know, I was on doing an ab challenge. It started in April, and with the ab challenge it gives you rest days. So outside of the rest day, I was on my treadmill doing a 10 to 20. I talked about this in my previous vlogs. We'll do an incline of 10 on a treadmill, a speed of 2, and I would do that for 20 minutes. Again, I would do this pretty much 4 to 5 days a week, along with my, I thought they were in here, my bad. I was about to point to it, but along with my, got the squat machine, and I got the stair climber machine from TikTok. I also have the ab machine from there, but I don't use the ab machine because I can't use that. I showed you guys that before too and told you why. I'll go over that again in a little bit for those who may not know. But the two machines from TikTok that I actually do use was a great investment. I love them down. I use them faithfully. Okay, they have played a huge part in my workout routine. So basically that's all I did, you guys. Like I said, I still eat the same exact foods I've been eating. I did not cut out anything. I just cut them down because I'm not a dieter. Okay, there's a difference. I am not a dieter. I choose not to ever diet. I never have dieted because, again, to me, diets are discouraging. Diets, for me and to me, they set you up for failure, because if you are constantly depriving yourself of the things that you actually want, especially as women around that time of the month, we crave certain things, you know, just find a substitute for it. But to cut it out altogether, I'm just not going to do that. Like, I'm just not going to cut out sugar altogether. I'm not going to cut out fats altogether. I'm not eating like a bird. I'm just not that person. I never have. I have lost weight, a significant amount of weight in my past. Again, I talked about this in a previous vlog, but I have lost 60 pounds in my past. This was many years ago. My highest weight, and this was after I had my son. Okay, my highest weight went up to 225 pounds. I had never been in the 200s in my entire young adult life, teenage life, none of that, until after, because even when I was pregnant, I wasn't in the 200s. My body weight when I was younger, or back in many years ago, was always 145, anywhere between 140 and 145. I am naturally, or was naturally, a very slim girl. However, again, after I had my baby, you know, I kept eating for 10 years of his life. So, you know, and my weight just kept going up, increasing. Like I said, my heaviest weight was 225, and at that time I got right back then, and I went back down, and I went all the way back down to 160. I didn't go to 140 because I feel like I didn't want to be that small again. 160 for me is still very small. I stand at 5'7" or 5'6", and I'm very, you know, I don't consider myself tall, but my body frame, I'm long and lean, you know, naturally, you know, not now, but that's just my body frame, like I said. So when I shot up to 225, again, that was the biggest and heaviest I've ever been in my entire life, and I know how to get myself back together. So the fact that I let myself go for so long, you know, was all on me. It was just me being lazy, me not being motivated to change anything, and I was comfortable. Bottom line, I was comfortable. So basically, like I said, you guys, I just cut out the sodas. I did cut out the alcohol, and that is pretty much it as far as that goes, because y'all know I was sucking them cans of Coca-Cola down, okay, every day for months. I was having a can of Coke with my dinner. I don't drink soda I didn't drink soda all day every day. I drink water all day every day. The only time I drink anything other than water would be with my dinner. So that was the case at the time. It was Cokes though. I would eat my dinner and have to have a can of Coke or some type of soda, but lately it had been the Cokes. And again, that was only once a day, but even if it's once a day, you're doing it every single day for months or years or whatever, that's still toxic. That's still no good for you. So I'm the type of person, I find alternatives. I started drinking Olipops. You know, I've been drinking Olipops, but and kombuchas. I've been drinking those, but I was drinking it, well, not the Olippops. I was drinking Olippops. I just want to say I started Olippops around, last year sometime. But kombuchas, I will only drink as needed. Whereas now I drink kombuchas all the time. Like, I love kombucha down. And like I said, for my healthy alternative to my soda, my Coca-Colas, I drink the Olippops. They're prebiotic sodas. Like I said, it's a healthier alternative to soda. I don't have to have soda, you guys. I can live without soda of any kind. But I choose to have soda because, again, when I'm eating my dinner, I drink water all day. I'm not a juice drinker. If I'm not drinking kombucha, I'm drinking water. That's it. Well, actually, I'm still drinking both, so it doesn't matter. But I'm just saying, like, I drink water for the most part throughout my entire day. The only time I like to have a little sizzle and fizzle in my chest is when I'm having my dinner. So yeah, so I still do that, but I do it with Olipop instead. And again, that's the healthier alternative to actual soda. I love Olipops down. Okay, love them down, love them down. I have my favorite is the grape, orange squeeze, and strawberry vanilla. I do like the tropical punch. That's good, but it's not necessarily my fave. I did try their ginger ale flavor. I didn't like the ginger ale flavor. I tried their cola flavor. Of course, didn't like the cola flavor from Olipop. And I even tried Poppy, you guys, but Poppy has less sugar in it, and I don't like it. It does not taste good to me. It tastes bitter. It tastes like it's missing stuff. I don't like it, so I don't like Poppy. Olipop me all day long. Okay, I love Olipops. I don't see how people drink Poppy, but then again, I know that may be the healthier version because it has less sugar, but Olipop is not filled with sugar. It's, of course not. It has some sugar in it, and it just has a little bit more sugar than the Poppies, but they taste a lot better to me than the Poppies. Like I said, I still eat the same foods I've been eating. I just, do it in moderations, Do it in moderations, you guys. Down 17 pounds in 30 days. Sometimes it take people 3 months to get 17 pounds down. Though, like I said, I wasn't doing nothing crazy. I was not killing myself on the treadmill, you guys. I have my little routine that I do. Sometimes instead of doing an incline, I would break it up and do the intervals. I do like a 15-minute interval that's set on my treadmill. You know how you can set which workout you want to do. So sometimes, some days, instead of just, just to change it up a little bit, I would do the 15-minute interval where it does, it changes your speed. It goes from low to high, and then it gives, and then it has you sprint for 30 seconds in between, in increments in between, the 15-minute workout. So I would, do that sometimes because I did mention to you guys before, I was not on a journey to lose a massive amount of weight this time because I liked where I was. Now, I didn't like being 198 because my face, to me, y'all know how badly I could not stand my double face. It wasn't even a chin, no. It was a double face, and I hated it, especially when I was editing my videos back and I see the angle that I had, and you just see this, it was like from here to here, and then you could barely see my neck. I also wanted to shrink my waist. I wanted inches off my waist and, of course, off my back rolls, so I didn't really have much to do, but that was my main reason for losing some weight. Again, I did not set out to lose this massive amount of weight, because one thing about me, when I lose weight, I get slim, as I stated, and then I lose everything. I lose everything. Like, I lose everything. Y'all hear me complain sometimes, like my little bit of hips that I did have, they done went down an inch, child, or whatever the case. So, and then on this camera, y'all see me sometimes, especially from my lower half, I look just like this. I don't know why I look like that on camera, because I promise you, if you were to see me in person, I actually do have shape. I actually do have a little bit of body, and so yeah, I just had to proportion that out. And most importantly, I wanted to get my stomach back flat and my waist back small. Okay, that was most important in this face going. So far, we have done that. You can see now I have a jawline again. You can see now I just have this little pudge left, but I don't have that additional face growing out. You can see now my actual neck. I have one again. I love it here. I love it here. Now, I'm going to be honest. I'm sure I'm going to go back. I'm going to continue to drop a little bit more weight. But my lowest, I want like my lowest I'm going to allow myself to go is 175. But I know I'm going to continue to drop weight, not purposely, but just because I'm going to continue to do the things I've been doing. Now, you guys, I have cut down on working out on my treadmill because I don't need to do any more cardio like that, like I was doing. And again, I wasn't going crazy on that. I don't need to do any more cardio. You know, again, I'm at my goal weight, even though I got 2.2 pounds to go to make it that 180. But at the end of the day, I passed my goal weight. I exceeded it. So I'm okay where I am. But I'm going to now get on a treadmill probably once a week, maybe twice. Probably twice a week I'll get on a treadmill and just do my little walk or whatever the case may be. But now it's just all about strength training. Okay, now it's all about toning right now. So that's all I'm focusing on. I still have my squat machine that I'm going to be constantly using. I'm still going to be using my stair climber. I love those machines down, you guys. Those machines get your body right. Okay, every single part of your body. Even though the squat machine is considered a squat machine, but it works out everything, because you're going from a sitting to standing position. You know, you pulling up your weight on it, so you working your back, your arms, and when you're sitting down to standing, you working your core. Obviously, you're working your booty because it's a squat machine, your legs. It literally works everything, and it literally also contributed to taking away all my back rolls, y'all. I'm gonna show you guys right now. I'm not dressed underneath like that to show you my measurements and stuff, but I promise I will show you that in the next vlog, or a vlog. I'm not gonna say the next vlog, but it may be the next vlog. But anyway, I'm going to show you guys my measurements. My waist started out as a 37-inch. I can show you that. And I did not bring my meal plan book in here. I should have brought it in here, because I started out writing in my meal plan book in January 22nd of this year. And in that book, it puts where you are now as far as your weight, your measurements for this, that, and the third. My waist, I jotted down back in January. Even though I wasn't on my get right in January, I kind of was, you know, in and out of it. I didn't take it seriously. But anyway, back then my waist was at 37 inches. My hips and butt was at 45 inches. And then I had wrote on my goal that I wanted my waist to get anywhere between a 30 and 32. And my weight to be anywhere between 180 and 185. Again, here we are. Currently, my waist is measuring in at 33 inches. Okay, I love that. And again, I just want to tone it up. So now that's what I'm on. Now that's what I'm focusing on, you guys. I'm just focusing on toning it up. Obviously, I'm going to continue to do what I do as far as my eating. Again, I eat regularly. I am a once a day eater. That's just always been me. I do not eat 3 meals a day. My body just doesn't want it. That's just me. And what time I start eating is probably anywhere between 2 and 5 o'clock in the afternoon. 7 o'clock is technically my cutoff time. If I want to have a little snack after 7 o'clock, I'll have, the Planters honey roasted peanuts that come in a pack. I'll have some of those because they're high in protein and they're definitely high in fiber. They keep you regular. They're a light snack. And it's just something for me to munch on if after 7 I just get a craving for something to munch on, which is not all the time, but again, that's just something I do. Okay, so this is to me the holy grail, you guys. This is the holy grail for me. Before bed, not literally right before I lay down and go to sleep, but once I'm winded down for the night, like I said, I done had my dinner, I done had my snack, or whatever the case. Once the end of the night comes for me, I take some apple cider vinegar. I take 2 capfuls of apple cider vinegar. I take a squeeze of fresh lemon, and I take some cayenne pepper, a pinch of cayenne pepper, mix it all together, and I down it. Follow it by some water. Now I just have all of that. My 2 capfuls of apple cider vinegar. Why do I have hiccups? Like, I am grown. But anyway, sorry you guys. Like I said, I take the 2 capfuls of apple cider vinegar, a squeeze of fresh lemon, a pinch of cayenne pepper, and I put it in my green tea. Decaffeinated green tea I use because caffeine gonna keep me up. So I use decaffeinated green tea at night. And that's what I drink every night before bed. Even without the green tea, you guys, apple cider vinegar, the way I just told you I took it, is the holy grail. You literally wake up every day down at least 1 to 2 pounds, depending on your body weight. Because we all know the heavier you are, the more weight you lose in one setting. So, but for me, like clockwork, I would be down 1 to 2 pounds every single morning just by taking that little shot. And I would take a shot glass. Before I started putting in my tea, I would take a shot glass of what I said, and that would be that. during the daytime, you know, in the mornings, and it's not every morning. In the morning, I do the same thing minus the cayenne pepper. I only put the pinch of cayenne pepper in at night. But in the morning, I will have lemon and ginger tea, and also a pack of green tea in there. So I have 2 tea bags in there. One is lemon ginger and the other one is green tea. And then I will put my 2 capfuls of apple cider vinegar, and I'll cut a slice of lemon, squeeze it, and drop it in there. And that's what I will have in the morning. Okay, because obviously it helps keep the bloating down. The lemon helps fight fat cells. Like, all of it works together for the better. So, and again, I wasn't necessarily doing the morning tea every day, but I would do it at least 3 times a week in the morning, you know. Also, you guys know I started drinking beet juice, the carrot, turmeric, and gingeric juice. And then now I have the pineapple ginger one. All of those things, you guys, help contribute to some ways, some form to my get right, okay? But 100% I will recommend, if you do that apple cider vinegar at night with your cayenne pepper and your lemon squeeze, you will see results the next morning. I promise you. And it don't even matter what you ate the day before. You could have ate like a pig the day before. Once you cut that issue off for the night, and like I said, before you wind down for bed, and you do that, whether you do it in your tea or whether you do it, you know, like I was doing it straight at first and then drinking it with water, you will see it makes a huge difference. I promise you that. I promise you that. So that really was it, you guys. That is really it. Y'all know I make my smoothies, you know, after my workout sometimes. So, you know, I, smoothie out my spinach, banana, strawberry smoothies, and then, you know, my little mix in there. Yeah, so that's it, y'all. Like I said, I don't have no big, craziness that I did. I did not have to kill myself in a gym or in my at-home gym. I didn't have to work out for endless amounts of hours. I just didn't need to do that, number one, and I just feel like it was unnecessary. I did not have to drink a gallon of water a day. I drink my normal amount of water. I keep, as y'all see, I keep my little Stanley Duke cups by my dresser. I literally drink on that all day, every day. I might fill it up 3 times a day, but I never finish it from one day into the next day. Meaning, like, by the time nightfall come, I still got water left, but I get a significant amount of water. I get a good deal of water in throughout my day because, again, that's literally all I drink. If it's not kombucha I'm drinking throughout my day, I'm still drinking water. But I drink kombucha and or an Olipop. One Olipop with my dinner. And like right now, I haven't had Olipops in the fridge. I gotta go re-up, but I haven't had them in the fridge for a few days. I just finished my last bit of kombucha yesterday. So, yeah, I'm just like, I drink water, but I don't, like I said, I don't feel it's necessary, at least not for me, to drink a gallon of water a day. I don't know where that came from, why they said that was recommended, but that's crazy. Unless you are a gym rat and you are in a gym working out for 5 or 6 hours a day or 2 or 3 hours a day, then yes, you might need the extra water, But for somebody that's just on a regular journey, who work out regularly and, we don't do too much, there's no reason for you to be drinking a gallon of water, because there is a such thing as too much water. It is, and that can be harmful. So anyway, yeah, you guys, so my recommendation is do what works for you. Do what works for you. Find out what works for you first, okay? And then once you find that out, do what works for you. Because everybody's journey is different. Everybody's body is different. Everybody's weight is different. So, even though, it's cool to pull from different tips and tricks from different people, but to look at certain people or certain ways that they do things and be like, okay, I gotta go in the gym for 2 hours because, in order for me to lose 10 pounds, I gotta go in the gym for 2 hours, 3 hours. Because you don't have to do that, you guys. I promise you, you don't. I promise you don't. Start out gradually and then work your way up to wherever that's comfortable for you, and that's very important. Do what's comfortable, okay? Go at your own pace. Please do not go and try to kill yourself to lose 5 to 10 pounds. It's not necessary. I promise you the weight will fall off of you once you find your niche, once you find your routine, and you figure out what works for you, whether it's how you eating, what you're eating, and how you're working out. Once you find your thing, it will all start rolling off of you, I promise. But you don't really have to go hard, unless you just want to, That's you. If that's your thing, if that's what you like to do, go for it. But if you're not that person, please don't go in there trying to kill yourself, y'all. Please don't go to the gym and you know this is your first time working out, you know, in many years or in a long time or whatever the case, or at all. Please don't go in the gym and try to get on the Stairmaster for an hour or try to run on a treadmill for 30 minutes. Please don't do that. Take your time. Take your time. Even if you feel like you don't have time because your birthday coming up, your vacation is coming up, I need to get this 10 pounds off of me by 2 weeks. Make it happen. Do that apple cider vinegar tip I gave. Work out at your own pace. And also, like I said, choose how you want to, you know, eat your foods. Meaning if you're going to cut them down or you're going to cut them out. You know, me personally, I'm not never cutting out no fat. I'm not never cutting out no protein. I mean, no sugars, no carbs. I'm not cutting those out. I cut them down. That's it, and that's what works for me. I cut them down. I don't eat them as much, but I'm still eating them. I'm still eating them because that's what I like. I'm never going to deprive myself because to me, deprivation leads to discouragement. And once you get discouraged on this weight loss thing or your get right, you're going to fail. Because you're going to be like, well, F it. I've been doing this. I cut out all this. I stopped eating sugar. I stopped drinking sodas. I stopped drinking juices. I don't eat like I used to. And this weight is not coming off me the way I wanted it to. You know, so F it. I'm going to just start eating back the way I was. You know, that's what, to me, that's what dieting leads to. Unless it's a diet for, you know, a quick 1-2. You know, you just need to lose a quick 5 pounds and you want to diet for that. Cool, you know. But to diet and cut out everything that your body is used to, I think that's setting you up to fail. And that's my opinion. And again, that's why one of the reasons I don't diet. The other reason is because I don't need to diet to get my body and weight to where I want it to be. I don't have to diet. There are other ways to do it without cutting out everything that you love, you know. But again, that's just what works for me. I'm not trying to tell you guys how to do your thing, but that's just my tip. And like I said, that worked for me. So you can pull from some of the things that I talked about in this video, and you can hopefully, you know, use that to your advantage. Like I said, pull from other people, but don't look at one person or some people and be like, man, I gotta go in the gym. I gotta get on this Stairmaster for an hour. Because let me tell y'all right now, baby, the Stairmaster you never gotta worry about seeing me again. Okay, I went on that thing one time a few years ago, and I was like, they literally only got about a minute out of me. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And when I'm on my treadmill doing a 10-2-20, you know, the girlies is doing a 12-3-30. So 12 incline, 3 speed, 30 minutes. First of all, my treadmill only go up to 10, which is fine because I don't need to be in a fucking ceiling. Okay, 10 is hard enough for me. 10 is very challenging. That level is very challenging. I couldn't imagine putting the speed up to 3 while I'm on a 10 incline. Child, bye. 2, be killing your girl, okay? And then, like I said, 20 minutes is enough for me. Again, I wasn't trying to lose so much weight, and I wasn't trying to lose it so fast, you know. So I found what worked for me, and it brought me down very nicely, and I love it. Like I said, I love how I do things because it's comfortable for me. Because one thing about it, baby, I ain't gonna never love to work out. I do not like working out at all. I do it because I have to. I don't know how people talk about they work out when they stress because it helps them when they're stressed. Baby, no, it won't help me. Working out will not de-stress me. It will make me upset. It will make my mood worse because I hate working out. There is not one exercise that I can tell you guys that I love to do. Not one. Even though I love my stair climber and my squat machine, there is not one thing that I love to do about working out. Okay, I love the results, put it like that, that they give, but I don't like to work out. I will never be a fan of working out. So while I might, you know, have made it look cute or fun when I was showing you guys in my vlogs, I don't like it at all. I'll be so happy when it's over. There's plenty of times where I was praying my way through when I first started doing a 10-20 on the treadmill. I was just talking to God. But you get you a nice fire playlist and or song, because for me it was literally 2 songs. So right now when I'm on that treadmill, I only listen to 2 songs to get me through it and to keep me motivated and they're sexy songs. Like some people, you know, listen to music that get them going, you know, get their energy up, and you know the song make them go hard on the treadmill or whatever they doing. Me, I like to listen to songs that I can envision myself in a nice sexy dress, in a nice sexy atmosphere. Okay girl, if you on this treadmill, so when you wear that dress, you know, this is how you gonna be looking and feeling. My song is Tyrant from Beyonce. and Heated from Beyonce. Those are the two songs that I literally play for the whole 20 minutes, and I will repeat them over and over again for that 20 minutes, because that's the music. I mean, those are the two songs that get me, you know, keep me reminded on while I'm doing my thing on that treadmill. Keep me reminded while I'm on there, girl, because I don't know, it's just a different type of energy for me when I listen to those two songs while working out. But anyway, like I said, right now we just doing strictly strength training, you know. Yeah, so that's what we working with now. We doing free weights. We doing you know, what you call that, I do 8, 8, and 8. That's for your booty, because I'm, you know, trying to keep this booty plumped. You know, I lost a little bit of it, because as I stated, when I get small, I lose everything, you know. But at the end of the day, my booty's still hanging in there. I did lose a little bit off my hips. Like I said, now I'm down 44 inches, and hopefully I'm going to keep that. Okay, so yeah, now we just keeping this butt plumped, and you know, and like I said, continuing to get this waist down an inch or two more. I only want to do, I'm happy at 33 inches. So now it's just about toning up. And I'm not getting ripped, y'all. I'm not trying to get ripped. I don't want to be ripped. I don't want no 6-packs. I don't want no 4-packs. I don't want no cuts in my arms. I like a soft body. Me personally, I like a soft, lean body. I don't want to be ripped, because first of all, I have broad shoulders, you know. I'm not trying to walk around looking like a bodybuilder. I just don't like that look for me. You know, I don't like when, you know, you got muscles right here on top of your shoulders, and I don't like that for me. I don't want to look strong. I don't want you to be able to tell that I work out, okay? I just don't like that look for me. I like being soft and squishy still, you know, even on my belly area. I like my belly to still have a little mush to it, you know, just, again, nice small waist and a flatter belly. And I'm here now, you know, my belly is still shrinking. I definitely have a small waist, but I still, now it's all about, like I said, toning my belly up some more, you know, wrapping it up. Hopefully by the end of this month, I'll be down to my 30 to 32 inches. I'm at 33, so I know I will. So it's not an issue, but yeah. So that's all I have for you guys. I'm not going to make the video much more longer than I have, but that's all I have for you. That's what I did to get down my 17 pounds. And in counting, I only say in counting because, like I said, I know me. My body is going to continue to drop weight, because, and again, it's not necessarily going to be intentionally, but it's going to happen because I'm still going to continue to do the things that I do, minus working out on the treadmill every day. I won't be doing that no more. That's just going to be 1 to 2 times a week, and all the rest of the days that I work out will be just strictly strength training. So yeah, and I know with that, I'm still good, especially with the way that I, you know, cut down on certain things. Well, yeah, cut down on certain things. I'm still going to, my body's still going to be in that drop in weight mode. But again, I'm not going to allow myself to get past 175. I'm just not. I can't. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want that look for me as a fully grown woman now. I want to still look like a grown woman, you know. So anyway, y'all, let me know what you guys, you know, think. If you got any comments for me, if anything else I can possibly help you out with as far as, you know, your get right, your weight loss journey or whatever, hit me down in the comments. Let me know. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to comment, like I said, if you do have something to say. And don't forget to subscribe. Most importantly, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, you guys, because I think I'm a vibe, and I would think you will love it here. And I thank you for coming back. If you continue to come back, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for continuing to show love on my videos. I appreciate you all, and I will see you in my next one. Peace out.